Good afternoon, and welcome to the Little French Homestead. My name is Sherry, and today we're going to make some basil pesto. I had just pulled all of this basil from my garden this morning. I already washed it, trimmed it, and took care of it. I was going to go ahead and try to see if I could make some basil salt as well, since I have a big thing of salt over here. I got this off Amazon a few weeks ago and I haven't been able to take care of it yet. So I was going to make some basil salt with that, but I don't have enough basil. But we need pesto made in this house, so this is what I'm going to go ahead and do. So these have been washed, cleaned, broken down. They're about 2 cups of basil. So we're just going to go ahead and just put that all right inside my my blender. Then we're going to need 3/4 of a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. I'll just sprinkle all that in there. And I've already measured everything all out. We're going to do a 1/2 cup of pine nuts, but I have walnuts because pine nuts are very expensive. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and do 2 cloves of garlic. Now, if you remember my video from a little bit ago, we made homemade garlic by using the food processor right here and taking care of it, bringing it all inside the scoops and freezing them all up. So this is the lemon juice that we've also used. I need 1/4 cup. So we've almost used all of this one, and this is the lemon juice that I did in the video a few weeks back when I squeezed everything. Then we're gonna go ahead and just use about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I wanna go ahead and say that this beautiful ceramic salt container that I have was my mother-in-law's. She passed away, unfortunately, not too long ago, but I have her memory sitting right here in my corner every time I want to go ahead and use my salt. I'm going to be using just 1/4 cup, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, because you don't want to really too much. You can always add more in when you do it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to turn this on. Ooh, let me get that out of there. That's silly. We're going to turn this on, and we're usually going to use about 1/2 cup. I am going to measure it just to be on the safe side, but you can use as little or as much as you want of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, that is. You just want to go ahead and get this to a nice smooth consistency. Whoop, spilled some. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on and drizzle it in as we go. Looking good. Getting all chopped up there. Gonna turn it off for a minute. It's looking delicious, but I'm just gonna go ahead and scrape down the sides. You just want to make sure that when you scrape down the sides, you're getting all the little pieces, because I still see a few things in here that weren't quite grabbed. And then you're just gonna do it for one more time, for about 30 seconds or so. That should be good right there. Look at that. Some homemade. I'm going to go ahead and just grab a little piece to make sure it's all good. Some homemade pesto, and you can enjoy pesto. Wow. Oh, nothing beats homemade pesto sauce with your own basil in the yard. And squeezing your own lemon juice. I don't even need any more any more oil. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably pour it in a bowl. So I have, I don't make a big mess. If you're like me, I make messes in the kitchen. And because my children have chores, I have them clean it up. We're gonna get all that that goodness off of there as well. Just gonna pour it into this bowl. And then what I usually do, I mean, you can do anything you want. I do have these big containers, like these right here, like these. You want to go ahead and put your pesto in those. But I like to usually put it in these ice cube trays. It makes it actually much easier. Sometimes you only need a small amount of pesto to make a really good sauce. So I don't want to put all of my pesto into one big container if I only need a little bit of it. And all you're gonna do is just take up these ice cube trays. You want to fill them up a little bit more than that. That's about good. So you're getting a good 1 ounce, maybe 1.5 ounces. And you can also make pesto with oregano. You can make it with carrot tops. You can make it with cilantro. Any one of those is good. If you're going to use the carrot tops, I've done that before. My mom and dad have taken their carrots, given them to me, and I've used the carrot tops. They are absolutely delicious as well, and they make a really good grilled chicken with spaghetti. Actually, I only think I need this one. Look at that. I'm gonna actually put this down. I can scrape the sides. You want to get all that goodness in there as much as possible. Now, once you go ahead and actually, I'm gonna try to take a little bit more out of some of these. I'll just slide them over. Once this is all filled up, you can go ahead and stick it in the freezer. And usually, I like to sit mine in overnight. And then after that, you take them out and you pop them out like ice cubes. And you can put them in a Ziploc bag. Just make sure you notation that you've put them in there and that you marked it that it's basil. And then you mark the date on it. I'm going to stick it in here, and then the next time I need it, it'll be good to go. Now we're going to go ahead and take care of the salt while I'm over here. Just a little heads up, sometimes I use these. It is a 8x10. You can get a little bit bigger. They're clear plastic. You can get them at Walmart locally or anything. And this also helps to keep your recipe protected. And when you're like over here by the stove, you can keep it right here in the stove. It's out of your way. You can even bring it up higher if you need to. This just helps me out if I need a recipe, but then I don't have to worry about having my phone on and keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and I don't have any idea of where my recipe is at. Sometimes you get lost in the shuffle with your recipes. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to fill up my jars. Oops. That was loud. So then we're just going to come over here, and what I do with these, I will just go ahead, put them in these half-gallon mason jars, and I'm just going to go ahead and stick them in my pantry closet, keep them out of the light. And thankfully, I will not need salt for a very long time. I only order off Amazon every once in a while. So when I need something, I usually keep it in my shopping cart for a very long time. That's why it took me a while to go ahead and get the vanilla, just because I don't order a lot from Amazon. So when I do, I try to make it a nice big bulk. So we're just gonna fill all these all up. I usually have one of these half gallons filled them up in my pantry closet up over in there. And one day, real soon, I will go ahead and have you take a look at that pantry closet. I reorganized it not too long ago, but I think it might need to get reorganized again. It is becoming overloaded again. Oh. Well, I took out 4, and I might just need 4. Making a mess over here, but that's all right. Totally salt. Yep, look at that. We're gonna need 4. Now, because I'm not saving these for long term, I am not going to need to put any oxygen absorbers in these. If you were saving for long term, my suggestion would be obviously oxygen absorbers, or maybe even to go as far as, we overfilled on that one. Or maybe even go as far as getting a, oh shoot, oh, this is gonna be fun. Getting a, what do you call it, vacuum seal, to go ahead and vacuum seal onto these things. Since I have a little bit left, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to see if I can use the rest of this for in here. And I do have a couple of other quick places where I can put them. All right, look at that. Now I know for next time that I have a little extra after I fill up 4. So, like I said, I'll go ahead and I'll take care of this in a minute. So we got 19 pounds of sugar, 19 pounds of salt, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them away. If there's anything else that you would like me to video, I'll be more than happy in the comments below. I'll take a look at them. I do plan on doing a few more coming up. I got some meal planning ones that I want to do. Show you how with a family of 5 and with a husband that actually leaves the house to go to work, to go ahead and try to make meals for 6 so he can take one to go to work, and see how I meal plan for a family of 5. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. It's very hard to try to come up with meals in a day like this. So my name is Sherry, and thank you for watching today. If you have anything, go ahead and put it down in the comments. Other than that, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day, and see you later, friends. Bye.